can I make a couple pointers of what, if I was
Sure.
a borrower, if I was a consumer, what would I need to know with this new change? Okay, a couple things. Number one is the lender, whoever you pick, will not be able to start the process of ordering the appraisal and so forth until you sign something that says intent to proceed. So you can send something that says intent to proceed. We can't order the appraisal. So a lot of people, and rightfully so, want to order an inspection prior to ordering the appraisal, make sure that they want to continue with the house. Well, that's going to delay the process. So my advice to you is, A, get those inspections done right at the time you sign the contract, or even before, if you know you're going to buy the house. So, because that's going to delay the process, because we can't even order the appraisal. We can't even collect a credit card number until you sign intent to proceed. Number two is that if you want to speed up the process, you need to agree to consent to get your disclosures by email. Okay, so there's a special e-consent. If you don't consent to that, if you are not tech savvy, go into your lender, sit down with them, put the computer out there, have them walk you through it, because that's going to slow down the process. If you don't do this, it's going to add at least another 3 days to your closing.
It's got to be sent out, and then I got to sign it.
And then once you get it, the closing disclosure, once you get it, you have to acknowledge that you receive it by midnight that night. If not, now you have to wait another day to close.
Yeah, those are, and I'll tell you that's going to be an obstacle for the non-tech savvy crowd.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're someone listening to the show and you don't use email,
Go
get
get somebody. Yeah, go get somebody to show you.
I mean, you're still gonna be able to close. It's just gonna take a little bit longer.
Correct.
You know, basically we have to then mail it out to you, or you have to acknowledge in a different way, and there just has to be the 3-day window starts as soon as you acknowledge that you received.
Sure.
Here's the big thing. Here's the big thing with it. All real estate agents, buyers, sellers out there, the very first thing you need to do at the time that you are starting to negotiate the contract, you need to find out, because in our community, in our world, in our Tampa Bay area, the contracts are written where the seller gets to pick the title company. Well, the buyer gets to pick the lender.
Right.
But now the lender has to approve the title company to do business, because the lender's taking all the risk
Correct.
in the transaction. So one of the first questions you need to ask when you know you're about to have a marriage is, hey, is this title company approved with my lender? And if not, then there's things we can do, but you need to, that's the first
That
question.
needs to happen very quickly.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. And I'm sure the mortgage lenders are going to start doing that too. They're going to see the title company on the contract that comes over, and the very first, I'm sure everyone is going to at least keep it on top of mind.
Well, Hills Pro Title has done a great job of making sure they're approved with us and with a lot of other lenders, I'm sure. However, there are a lot of title companies out there that are waiting in the wings. They're getting inundated with requests from lenders to get approved, and they're not doing anything. And I know this for a fact because I've been following up with a lot of them, and I get the sense that they're waiting until a contract happens before they start doing the work.
Which is silly.
Which
is a nightmare waiting to happen, because then you guys are going to get inundated with all of them coming in
And
at
it's
the
going
same
to take some time,
And there's going to be some companies that don't get approved in time for a closing because they drug their feet.
and that's what's going to happen. So
Yeah, and obviously you guys have the
We
lockdown on
have
that.
been preparing this for over a year.
Yeah,
So we're in great shape. We're ready to serve our real estate community and help
some
guide.
title companies are not in financial position to get approved. That's maybe why they're dragging their feet
that's
too.
true. They,
Yeah.
they don't have the audited financials. They don't have all the stuff that are going to be needed to do that. So we're going to continue. We're up against a news break with our very own Dave Purdy here on 970 WFLA. We're going to continue this conversation. We're also going to talk about two important things. One, how old some real estate data is when it talks about home values, and then secondly, some of the worst performing areas of Tampa Bay when it comes to real estate. After a quick break here on the Duncan Duo Show.